Hey, happy Wednesday, and welcome to my, I guess, possibly second non-gaming video. Uh, I have, well, you know what? I'm not going to even get into the gaming video. What I'm going to do is get right into what this video is about, and that is this right here, which is the uh, Jiusion digital microscope. I don't know um, actually how to say that. Now on the front you see one type of stand. That's not the stand that comes in here. So I don't know why they show that one, but that actually is not the stand that comes in here. You have a totally different stand that does. Okay, the stand that comes in it is this stand right here. Now, like I said, I'm not going to do an unboxing video. We all know how to take something out of a box. What I'm going to do is what I couldn't find, which is a video that actually talks about the product itself. Now, what does come in the box is that stand, and you will see where people are complaining about that stand, and they're absolutely justified in doing so. I'm going to do some work on this stand actually to make it better. Now, it's not as bad as some people say. But it is a little twitchy and jittery, and it moves around. The whole thing moves around a lot. So I'm going to actually either buy something better or build something better. I'm looking at things that you can buy for it, and for around about 20 bucks or so, you can get a decent stand. I'm probably going to spend just that much money building a stand because I want a stand that does what I want it to do. Okay, so anyway, what you're going to get is this CD right here. That's going to come in there. You put this into your computer, you load it, you run the software. It did not work with my phone. Now my phone, your phone have to support like ODT cameras or something like that, or I forgot what they call it. It says in the instructions that your phone have to be able to support certain type of devices. I don't think this one does, and in what I believe is the deal here is you got to be able to get power through the USB, and this phone right here apparently does not provide power from the USB. It's an old phone. I really should probably, I've only had two cell phones. I had the original Metro PCS cell phone until I got this one, and my phone was so old that the guy actually traded me. I went to a Metro PCS store, and the guy actually traded my phone for some accessories, a lot of accessories actually for this new phone, because they didn't even know that those old phones still worked on the on the network, and that was years ago. And I had this phone ever since, and it works. Well, the only thing I use my cell phone for is to make phone calls, and as long as it made phone calls, I just don't see no reason to switch out cell phones. But once again, my cell phone story is not what this video is about. The video is about the uh, digital microscope. And is it worth $20? Absolutely worth $20. Is it worth investing another $20 into getting a stand that actually works? Absolutely. So your investment in this is going to be about $40. Because you're going to want to get another stand, and you're paying 20 bucks for camera. I got this on Amazon.com. What also comes in the box is, can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this? This is a USB 3. No, this is a Type C adapter right here for some phones or something that actually takes Type C. So this will, and the USB connection on it, you can switch it from I forgot what it's called, to the regular USB. It's just kind of got a little flip up thing on the end of it, and you can switch it to USB. Now when you get ready to set this up, you're going to plug it in, you're going to see the light come on, you're going to run the software, make sure that you take this little tip off of it. This actually comes this a covering, and when you're not using a microscope, put this back in. That's going to protect your lens and all that stuff on your microscope. Now, as you can see right here, I have a flea. Actually, I'm preparing some flea pictures and some specimens to take to my vet, because this is a flea that is not doing what normal fleas do. This flea is actually very, very resistant to flea poisons. It bites continuously. One flea will make your it will make your day miserable, because you'll think you got 20 on you and you only have that one. It bites, it moves, it bites, and moves, and it just does that continually. And you can spray it and spray it and spray it, and all you're doing is making it wet. Now there is a product that will kill these fleas. I found on Amazon. It's called Vet's Best, and one squirt, flea dies. I got a funny feeling they're starting to develop an immunity to it, because it's not killing them as fast as it was when I first got them. That said, as you can see, this is actually very good for identifying things. Now, yes, and there was one thing I didn't mention that come in the package, and you're looking at it right here, and that is this little card. And let me see if I can show you the card that comes with it. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. That little card allows you to measure things and calibrate your microscope and all that kind of stuff. So you can calibrate your microscope. It's got several like little scales. Let me see if I can. I'll just show it to you like this if I can. Yeah, there you go. So it's got like a what, 20 millimeter scale on it. Let me grab my trusty magnifying glass here. Okay, 40 millimeter scale here, and it also has it in inches, so it's got millimeters and inches on it. So 1.5 inches, 40 millimeters. It's got right down here, it's got like little grids to help you calibrate your microscope. I have no idea why I'm getting calls this late, and this is just like one of those telemarketer things. There we go. And this card is quite useful. I've used it quite a bit. All right, where are we? So you can see that it can take pictures of really small things. It's, see if I got if I can get down into this flower right here, get all this stuff here out of the way, and I need to set this flower up on something so I can see into it. Let's see. Well, you can see with the petals, get a petal under here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, if I'm gonna see this, I'm gonna have to focus it. And you focus it, there's this little focusing dial right on the side here. And it goes that way because you turn it around the other way, then your picture's upside down. So let's see if I can. And here, you can see how this wobbles. The base here, I don't know if you can hear this. It wobbles. This part up here wobbles. So if I'm going to make this thing work, it's really going to need a lot of work. Okay, I want to be able to get down into here. And I want to be able to see. So let's see if we mess around with this focus. Almost. Let me see, what's the zoom on this? Okay, take the zoom all the way out. And see if we can get down in there. And get it focused. That's not it. When you first get this, the focus knob is going to be very stiff. Alright, yes. Set that to defaults. Check my okay, everything's good there. Wait on this to come back on. Just my brightness quite a bit actually. And here we go again. Let's see if we can make something happen. There we go. So, there. So now we're looking down into the flower here, and as you can see, don't even get me to lying about the flower parts and stuff, but you can see we're actually looking down into the flower. And here where we want to start trying to adjust some of this light, tone it down a bit. As you can see, that's not bad. $20, yeah, that's actually not a bad thing. And I've looked at some sugar crystals, I've looked at some salt crystals with it and stuff like that. What a lot of people use these scopes for is circuit boards. And let me see if I can find a circuit board. Hold on. The one I got to do some soldering on is going to be inside this. So what a lot of people use this for is soldering on circuit boards. So if I can get a circuit board and get it in there. Now when I get ready to do this, I'll be actually taking this out. Get this focused a bit if I can. Oh, no. Okay, so you can see if I can get, there we go. So without any magnification, this is actually going to be something that you can use to examine a circuit board. If you need to zoom in, of course, you'll be able to. So I can start zooming in there if I need. Of course, as you zoom in, you're going to have to actually focus it again, because it doesn't have autofocus. It's only a $20 camera, so yeah, you're not going to get autofocus on that, but you can see you can get in very, very, very close. If this had a crack on it or something like that, I'd probably be able to see the crack. There. Look at it. Oh yeah, look at it. I got some pretty good detail on this now. So I can actually see like little imperfections and stuff like that, especially like here. So that's what a lot of people use these for, and one of the names people call them is soldering scopes. But uh, for a lot of people out there, they're good for. This is good for kids because you only invested $20, and so you're not going to have to worry too much if you give this to one of your children if they should lose it or whatever, and it won't be that painful. But they probably won't lose it because it is a lot of fun. Because they're gonna, do things like stick their fingers under it and see how their skin looks. Again, it's gonna take come on. Gonna take a little focusing. If I can get this here and see if we can get this focused. There. Wow. Skin is ugly. I guess. See those hairs and stuff like that. And then once again you can actually, if I can, you can zoom in on this. You can see all kinds of little things here. I've got no idea what this is right here, but you can see like little hair follicles and stuff like that, and yeah. So yeah, people have a lot of fun, whether they're children or not, grown people, looking at their skin and doing all kind of neat little things with this. Oh, let me zoom back out of it. This was actually that USB adapter. Turn this the right way. And got a. Not easy to focus. But for something so low resolution, you see that it actually does show some very nice textures. I mean, with the naked eye, even with glasses on, this actually looks very straight. But look at how it looks under a magnifying glass, or under a microscope. Another thing is, see if you see this. Let me see if I can. Is my forceps here. Let's see if I can get that focused in. Just look at all that crud that's in the teeth of the forceps. And I can actually see that. And so now I know I got to go and take something and clean my forceps out. You can use it to examine, if I can get it in there, little scratch marks and stuff on the end of tools. Once again, providing you can get this wobbly thing to focus properly, and And sometimes you may have to add. Uh, it doesn't like LED lights, and I don't have any other light source. All my lights is LEDs, so I've got to get some different lighting, and I'll be able to do more with this. Of course, here's a leaf. Who doesn't want to spend their day looking at leaves? So I don't know if I gotta come back or get closer. There we go. You gotta move it around a bit. And the closer you get, the worse the picture quality is on it. But you can't get reasonably close. So my assessment of this microscope is it is every bit worth the $20 that you're going to put into it, and it's actually worth investing in a workable stand. They got much more expensive ones on Amazon, but you got to read the stats on them, because price on this is really not everything, because you have some where it may cost $40 and they're the exact same thing as a $20 one. It seems like they got one manufacturer or two manufacturers that make these, and then they're bought and sold under different brand names. So the brand name isn't quite as important on this. Now they get, like I said, they got better ones that cost several $100s, and they're going to be totally different from what you have here. But as far as the $20 or so scope, they're all going to be very close to this. And there's just going to be some that have different stands. There are going to be some that have different magnification. Since the magnification on this one degrades so rapidly once it gets to the higher zoom. If you get one that doesn't have 1,000 zoom, maybe it's 800 zoom, it's probably going to be about the same quality as this. Now, another thing to know about this, well, you can take a picture of it, take a picture with it. You have to close this little zoom thing to take a picture. You can then do that, but you got to tell it initially before you set up. You got to go into capture, and you got to go snapshot location, and then you have to tell it what folder to put your snapshots in. And that's not intuitive. There's nothing that's going to tell you to do that. I had to find that out the hard way, that I had to actually go in there and find or make a folder for my snapshots. Because if you don't do that, you'll hear the snapshot button go off, you hear the camera lens button go off, and good luck ever finding those pictures, because I didn't find them on my PC until I actually told it where to go. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. But basically that's it. You plug this in, you throw the software in there, and it runs. You open this up. If you have more than one device, like here I have a life cam, it's going to default to your other device, not this. You have to actually go in here and click on this. Otherwise, well, it won't go live cam, because I actually have my live cam software also running. But otherwise, it'll default for that, and it'll start using your webcam instead. So you actually do have to go in initially and tell it what to do on that. The set capture file, I haven't had to do anything with this. Allocate space, don't change that. That screwed everything up when I did that. So, two good ways to screw this up: set capture file, allocate file space. Those will result in like a blank screen and you can't do nothing. and you have to uninstall the software at that point and reinstall it. It doesn't have a microphone, so don't even worry about that. And I think you have to leave this in preview, because you can see I have a black screen now. There go to preview, and it comes back. I don't know what's up with that. That's full screen, not worth it because you can't see. You can flip the image. And that actually will work if you want your adjustment on the other side, your focus on the other side. That's not too bad. I don't know what. Let's see. We're gonna take a look at mirror. Okay, it just okay, like you're looking in a mirror. Video. What did I do? Okay, I hit something. Oh, I took it out of preview. Oh, man, my dog wants to go outside, so I got to take him out in a few minutes. Let's see, capture. So here you can do like a capture, stop capture, capture audio. Don't know how that's going to work on that. Take a picture instead of use the other thing. Locations and size. Now let's do this. Let's go. Come on. I want to go 1600 by 1200. I'm going to take a picture. See what happens. This happens. It just really changes the size, but not really the resolution. Okay, let's go back and go. I don't see. I'll try this one then. Trying to see how that looks compared to it's not terrible. I mean, it's about 20 bucks, you know, worth of what it should be. I tried several other programs off the internet too, and I haven't found anything that quite works with this. So if I find something that's better than this, that has like on-screen measurements and stuff like that, I'll make another video. But unless I do, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, it is not bad. It's not going to be your world's best and most powerful microscope because it's a $20 microscope. It is good if you have a cell phone that can support it, and iPhone is not one of them. This does not run on an iPhone. Don't hook this to an iPhone. It won't. It doesn't work on it. It doesn't work on a cool pad. Is what I got. It doesn't work on that. You have to. It only works on certain phones, and they don't list the phones that it works on. It should work on pretty much. I haven't tried it on a tablet. I've got a Windows tablet, and my wife has a Android tablet. So probably sometime this week, later this week, I'll try it on both tablets. I know it's going to run more than likely run on the Windows tablet. I just don't know about the Android tablet. So I've covered everything I can think of. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And I hope to see you guys later. Or talk to you later. I don't want to see you. Sorry.